What's going on, everyone? My name is Bruno and this is my Champions of Galar Week 8 match against the Delaware Dittos and Coach Rhino. So this match, really important match this week. We are pretty much fighting for a playoff chance. If we win, I want to say you have a really nice chance of getting to playoffs. If we lose, I want to say you had a really bad chance of not going into playoffs. So yeah, it's a really big week. I want to say the most important week so far. Rhino has the exact same record as myself, so we are both with 4 wins and 3 losses. I think he has one. Is at +2, I'm at +1. I think I think that's it. His team is threatening. He didn't start season that well. He made some changes and he's been on the roll. So his team is kind of scary. There's a lot of Pokemon that I am concerned about. He has access to Kyurem, Melmetal, Kommo-o. This is Omnibus Kommo-o, so that's an important note. Slowking, Togekiss, Decidueye, Acelgor, Inteleon, Zoroark, Tapnol, Rhydon, and Marini. From those 12, I honestly don't know what he can. I mean, there are some Pokemon that he's gonna bring 100%, like mons like Melmetal, mons like Togekiss, like Decidueye. Those mons I'm pretty much expecting to the game. Kommo-o, its Omnibus Kommo-o is too good to pass. Rhydon is kinda good because it stops Zapdos from Volt switching. Otherwise, Zapdos could easily Volt switch on his team. Inteleon is being amazing for him, and like crit Inteleon just nukes because he's faster than my entire team. Then the Decidueye really threatening. I don't know, Kyurem, it's nice. I have thick fat Miltank, so I don't know if he brings Kyurem. I honestly want to believe that he'll let Kyurem out to bring another threats, like ones like the Decidueye, Kommo-o, Inteleon again. So if I have to bet on 6, I would say Melmetal, I would say Kommo-o, I would say this Decidueye, Togekiss, Inteleon, and Rhydon. Acelgor can come, Zoroark can come, Kyurem can come, but yeah, it's a really important week for me and for Rhino as well. So we both wanna win, of course. We only battled once, and it was in the finals of the qualification tour. So I won my bracket, he won his bracket, and I won that game. We pretty much prepped in 24 hours and we just battled, and I won. But this one's gonna be a really tough one because of course he's gonna bring more prep to the match, and I'm just gonna show what I'm gonna bring, and you might be surprised with what I'm gonna bring. So let's just go into the team builder, and yeah, first Pokemon. I'm bringing Mr. Mime. So you guys might be asking, are you putting your playoff chances into a Mr. Mime Galar? The answer is yes. And I will take full responsibility if this goes wrong. But I'm gonna explain why I'm bringing Mr. Mime. So if you guys can see his team, he has 12 Pokemon. From those 12 Pokemon, he has one that does not take super effective damage for either Freeze Dry and Focus Blast, and that's Acelgor, which you guys know is not the most bulkiest it's not the bulkiest of the Pokemon. Kyurem gets super effective from Focus Blast, Melmetal Focus Blast, Kommo-o Freeze Dry, Slowking Freeze Dry, Togekiss Freeze Dry, Decidueye Freeze Dry, Inteleon Freeze Dry, Zoroark Focus Blast, Tapnol Focus Blast, Rhydon Freeze Dry and Focus Blast, and Marini Freeze Dry. I have Freeze Dry, Focus Blast, Nasty Plot, and Rapid Spin. If this goes well, phenomenal. If this goes wrong, well, it happens. The thing is, Mr. Mime Galar has a fantastic matchup, and I'm gonna take my chances on it. So I'm bringing Mr. Mime, and I hope it goes well. I have enough speed for Kyurem, I think, and that's pretty much it. So the rest in special attack. The idea is to catch a Nasty Plot, maybe on Togekiss. On mons like maybe I can threat the Kommo-o, maybe I can threat the Kyurem, the Slowking if he comes, set up a Nasty Plot, hopefully get a Rapid Spin if others are up, and just try to go for a game. And that's pretty much the goal of Mr. Mime. At least I know you guys are seeing Mr. Mime, you guys are excited to see him in action. I'm excited as well, and I hope it goes well. Next Pokemon, Zapdos here. It's put at static, U-turn, Hurricane, Toxic, Roost. So I'm bringing Rapid Spin on Mr. Mime, so I'm gonna go with Toxic, just because I think Rhydon is pretty much a switch-in, so if I can Toxic Rhydon, I can U-turn and just go into most likely Conkeldurr, maybe Gastrodon, there you guys are seeing on the team. So pretty standard. Hurricane hits hard if the Melmetal is out and Rhydon is out as well. So, and against those Pokemon, I'm pretty much going to U-turn and I'll go play around it. Jirachi is Expert Belt, as Flash Cannon, Shadow Ball, Moonblast, and Aura Sphere. Has a lot of coverage for all his team. So, at least the most bulky Pokemon that he has. And yeah, I don't really need to explain why. Like Flash Cannon is most likely for Togekiss, for Rhydon is Stab. Shadow Ball most likely for Slowking and Decidueye, Moonblast for Kommo-o specifically, Aura Sphere for Melmetal specifically. So that's pretty much it, the Jirachi for this game. The Gastrodon has Earth Power, Ice Beam, Toxic and Recover. My main switching to Melmetal. I don't need Scald, I don't think I need Scald at this game. Earth Power is for most likely Melmetal. I just click Ice Beam against pretty much the rest of his team. Toxic is fine as well. Storm Drain is fine for the Inteleon. Kinda sad I have to bring a more Fizz Def bulky Gastrodon, because I want to bring Gastrodon for the Inteleon as well. But I'm gonna prioritize the Melmetal, just because with a bit of chip I can kill the Inteleon with Mach Punch. So on the Conkeldurr. So at least I'm gonna bet on the I'm gonna prioritize the Melmetal. And next, the Miltank. I'm gonna bring a thick fat Miltank with Body Breath, Thunder Wave, Heal Bell. Miltank is Morse, but it's mixed defensive. It's mainly for the Kyurem. If I can Thunder Wave the Inteleon, I'll take it. I'll take that opportunity to Thunder Wave the Inteleon. Will be way less threatening. I would love to have Stealth Rocks here, but I don't, because I can't fit. I think his team. He can easily click Toxic on mons like Melmetal, on mons like Rhydon, just to weak my walls. And I need Heal Bell. I desperately feel like I need Heal Bell. And likes to run Toxic, at least on Melmetal. So I have to go with Heal Bell. Last mon is Conkeldurr. Has Flame Orb and Guts. Close Combat, Mach Punch, Facade, Ice Punch. Don't have Knock for two reasons mainly. First, if I had knockoff, I have to predict the Facade for Togekiss or the knock for the Decidueye. I don't want to go into that prediction. Ice Punch, at least is super effective against both. The other reason is that the Ice Punch is actually super effective against the Decidueye and Togekiss, which are pretty much the switch-ins, right, against the Conk. And Facade does a lot to Slowking as well. So the rest is pretty much spam Close Combat and Mach Punch, and just play from there. So this is a team. It's going to be a really hard matchup, because first, I don't know what it's going to bring. Second, it's as playoff, it just matters so much for playoffs. And yeah, we are close to regular season, so every match matters, but we'll see. So I will get connected with Rhino, and I will see you guys in a second for the match. Alright, so we are back for the match. I see a couple of things I was not expecting, mainly the Slowking. Zoroark is interesting as well here. No Inteleon is amazing, just want to start saying that. No Rhydon is amazing as well, so I could have just run Volt Switch on Zapdos and I'll be fine. I have to be careful with the Zoroark, however. The Rocker is Kommo-o, which is, if he is Rocks Kommo-o, I'm completely fine with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna lead with either Zapdos or Gastrodon. I kinda wanna lead Zapdos, however, because I can U-turn on everything. And yeah, if he leads Melmetal, I go Zapdos. Let me lead Zapdos. I have to figure out what the what's the Zoroark. It's gonna be mainly probably the Kommo-o. Anyways, good luck, have fun to Rhino, and let's just hope for a big match. Really nervous, but we'll see. We'll see. And I hope land just doesn't... it's not annoying. Okay, so let's cure him. Is this Scarf cure him? I mean, pressure doesn't say me much. If he is, I don't want to mess with Scarf cure him, so I'm gonna go into Miltank. So I'm gonna just bop into Miltank, and I Thunder Wave on the. But I don't think he has a Thunder Wave immunity. He can go into the Slow King, however. But we'll see. If I can get a Thunder Wave on this thing, will be just fine. Okay, so going to Miltank on the Dragon Pulse. Okay. And let's see how much I take. That does a lot of damage. Is that Specs? That might be Specs. That might be Specs. Okay, that's not good. So I'm gonna go Jirachi. And we'll play from there. We'll play from there. On the Dragon Pulse. Okay, so this is Specs Serum, I wanna say. This is almost 100% a Specs gear. I'm gonna Shadow Ball on the Slow King coming in, and we'll play from there. We'll see. But I think it's Specs gear. Okay, so he's gonna bring the Slow King most likely. Yes. If I had U-turn, would be a nice... Okay, can I get a drop? I can't get a drop, which is annoying. I'm still gonna go for another, I think, because yeah, I can go for another. Crit kills. I can... Yeah, he's really weakened, and he can most likely teleport. Yes. So he's most likely gonna teleport into the Siege UI. Or the Zoroark. That's the thing, that I don't know what's Zoroark and what's the Siege UI. I don't know. Okay, so that's the Siege UI. I kind of want to go into the Miltank, honestly. Because of the Poltergeist. Let's do the play into the Miltank, then I pivot, or I Miltrink. Okay, so there's a Miltank. On the Dark Pulse. Okay, so this is mainly the Zoroark. Yes. Okay, so I lost the, which is sad. So I want to say Zoroark kills Miltank. I'm gonna go into Conk, and I wanna figure out what's the switch in. I kinda want Ice Punch, not gonna lie. I am gonna Ice Punch because I think he brings. I can Facade as well. But I think he can bring the Siege UI. So I'm gonna Ice Punch. Okay, he's gonna switch out into the Kommo, which is amazing. And that doesn't do much, but this is the defensive Kommo then. So this is the defensive Kommo. I kind of want to bring the Zapdos. I'm gonna do it. Maybe sets up the Stealth Rocks. Yes. Okay, so I think I can just U-turn, I guess. I can just click Hurricane as well. The bad news is that I pretty much sack a Pokemon every time Kyurem comes in. I mean, I have the Mr. Mime. I'm gonna Hurricane. I'm gonna Hurricane. If he brings the Melmetal, he brings the Melmetal. I U-turn next. Because I really have to. But I have to stay on the offensive. 100%. So this is offensive combo, which makes sense as well. I was afraid of the Omni Boost combo. He can try to bring Melmetal, predicting the defog. Okay, so he stays in. Okay, so I kill the thing. Yes, that's fine. So the Zapdos kills Kommo and he brings the Kyurem. That's the sad part. Okay, so there's the Kyurem. I think I have to go into the I have to go into the Mr. Mime. I'm gonna U-turn. I don't want to stay in. I don't want to stay in. Okay, so I U-turn. What do I bring in? Do I bring in Jirachi? I can bring Jirachi. I can bring the U. So I'm gonna bring the Mr. Mime. And I'm gonna take rocks, which is sad. And I'm gonna take a Dragon Pulse. Do I take this? I don't. Oh, I did nothing. Okay, so the this sad. The Kyurem kills Mr. Mime. Okay, so Mr. Mime did nothing. I'm gonna bring Jirachi. And I'm gonna go for a Flash Cannon. Yeah, if he brings the Slowking, he brings the Slowking. Just don't disconnect, please. Thank you. Yeah, let's go for a Flash Cannon. There's no other play. I could Aura Sphere, but I don't wanna stick with that play. Okay, so he's gonna switch out. He's gonna bring the what's that? Is that the Decidueye or the... Okay, we'll see. That's a Decidueye, I wanna say. And I get a Spadef drop. Now I'm gonna go into Zapdos because I'm not sure if Sneak kills. I'm still gonna go into Zapdos. Shadow Ball will probably kill it, but I don't wanna mess with that. If he goes for a Poltergeist, well played by him. So there's the Zapdos. Goes for Shadow Sneak, so that's the correct play. And I'm gonna Hurricane. Actually, I can U-turn. Yeah, I'm gonna U-turn because he can bring the Melmetal. I'm gonna U-turn. I think he brings Melmetal here. I mean, he has to, right? He has to bring the Melmetal. Poltergeist did nice damage, however. Actually, Shadow Sneak did decent damage for the power move. I mean, you can stay in. If he stays in, it's kind of bad for me. Sad because if I have rocks, dude, that would be amazing against the Kyurem. He would be already in range of the... Okay, so he's gonna switch out. He's gonna bring the Melmetal most likely. No, that's the Kyurem. I'll find that. I'm fine with that. Give me a U-turn. If I click the Hurricane. Okay, so Jirachi is in, I guess. Yeah, Jirachi is in. And I click Flash Cannon. Or I click Aura Sphere. But honestly, Flash Cannon is just free, so I'm gonna click Flash Cannon. If he brings the Melmetal, brings the Melmetal. It's whatever. It's wherever. We'll see. The Conk is being the... Okay, please kill. Nice. So, Jirachi kills the Kyurem. Okay, so let's see what's the remaining 4. Okay, so that's the Decidueye. Remaining 4 are Slowking, Melmetal, Zoroark, and Decidueye. I think I sack this. And I go for Moonblast. I think I sack this. Or I go Zapdos. Actually, I can go Zapdos. Because you can go for a Poltergeist. You don't go for Sneak, right? I don't believe you go for Sneak. Let me Shadow Ball. Okay, please kill Jirachi. Nice. So Jirachi kills the Decidueye. Kills the Decidueye. I think he brings the Zoroark here, so I'm kinda just gonna go into the Kenny is the... No, this is the Zoroark. I'm still gonna let this go down. I'm still gonna let this go down. I'm gonna Moonblast. I'm gonna let this go down. There's no point saving this thing. Okay, so I'm faster. Let's go, Jirachi. Let's go, Jirachi. Jirachi kills Zoroark. So, oh, yeah, isn't Jirachi faster than... No, Zoroark's faster, right? I'm not sure. I'm not sure anymore. But I think Conk wins. I think Conk wins. So that's the Melmetal. I'm gonna stay in. I don't really care about differential at this point. Actually, I could go into the... No, I don't think there's a point. I don't think there's a point. I'm gonna Aura Sphere. I'm gonna Aura Sphere. Come on. It's gonna switch out. It's gonna go into the Slowking, which makes sense. So he kinda wants to save life on this thing, which I can understand. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. There's no reason to just not clicking buttons at this point. And I get a chance of Spadaf drops. I don't care. Give me Melmetal. Give me damage on this thing. Give me damage on this thing. Shadow Ball. If I get a drop. There's a drop. Do I see leftovers? I don't see leftovers. This is probably a Colbur Berry. The Chopo Berry. I'm still going Aura Sphere again. Okay, it's not. Can I kill this? Yes. Nice. So Jirachi kills Melmetal. Jirachi kills Melmetal. And I think Jirachi tweet KOs the Slowking. And he can't kill me. Unless he has like a fire move. I'm gonna Shadow Ball. Come on, Jirachi. Shadow Ball. And I get this for death drop. I got a Scald. I think I live. Nice. And Jirachi will put us close to playoffs. Let's go. And 2 wins in a row, which is fantastic. First time on the season. This is not playoffs, but I am really close of getting playoffs. Depending on the results, I might need to win next week or not. We'll see. But this is really close to playoffs. GG to Rhino. Jirachi was amazing. I was not expecting Jirachi to be just a sweeper. Did phenomenal things against Rhino. But that's a 4-0, which is fantastic. Again, GG to Rhino. We are close to playoffs. Next week we are gonna face Shuckle King, which is 3-3 right now. He still did not play. Well, actually, I think me and Rhino was the first week 8 battle, so we still have to wait for the other battles. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Really happy with this victory, and yeah, guys, I will see you in the next video. So peace, guys.